Kicking off Week 13 of the Simulation Football League, we head to Detroit Rock City and the V8s of Motor City, hoping to get back in closer to a 500 record as they take on a Pacific Division clinching possible Vancouver Legion. Hello everybody, Ethan Muslin here alongside my partner Aaron Alexander. Vancouver is one win away from cinching the Pacific Division. Motor City, though, they got a win last week against Seattle after dropping 6 straight. They're hoping to at least finish the season out 5-7. A win against the Legion would really get them closer there.
Yeah, not only would it get Motor City closer to 500, it'd really shake up the playoff picture to start the week. Currently, there are 9 different teams that sit at 6-4, all of them with a decent chance to make it into playoffs. Today, though, a team that has struggled offensively in Motor City against the perennial powerhouse of offensive proportions in Vancouver. Their offense this season's fallen off a bit with some key losses in the likes of Kendra Hall, but have more than made up for it with off-season pickups with the likes of Justice Blackwell, who's been great for them so far this season.
Yeah, Justice Blackwell got 5 touchdowns on the season. Actually, third on the team. Number 1, 4 touchdowns. Brett Killian, good old BK12. Also the passing leader in receptions with 820 yards receiving. The receiving core for Vancouver, 5th in the league in yardage, 7th in the league in passing touchdowns. They are definitely a team that lives on the pass. They're currently 8th in the league with total touchdown passes, 14th on rushing touchdowns, and that's going to be an iffy factor for Motor City because they're only 14th in allowing passing touchdowns. Vancouver kicking the ball away to kick things off. Get this from the goal line. Going to bring it up to the 10, 20, up the middle, not much there. Will be returned to the 22-yard line. That one returned by Dion Lane Barney. We'll see Ibrahim Krieta hitting the field for Motor City. It hasn't really been showing in the record, but Ibrahim, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in completions and yardage.
Yeah, he's been really efficient as far as getting the ball into the hands of his receivers, but his passes don't go very far, as evidenced by the only 10th in total yards so far this season.
There's the first pass of the day from Krieta. It's going to be completed out to the 26-yard line. That is number 80, Shane Kaufman, one of the few wide receivers for Motor City. That'll give us time to introduce the rest of the V8 offense. We've seen Ibrahim Krieta. We have Baloo Scott and Christopher Dean in the backfield. Wide receivers are Shane Kaufman and Orain Darby. Tight ends, it's a 3 tight end set for Motor City. Azami Mihata, Phil Koss, and Guy Clausen. On the line, you got 3 McMillans, Bill, Phil, and Gil at left tackle, guard, and center, respectively. 2nd and 6 for Krieta at the shotgun. Gonna have time. Slings it to the right side. Complete for a first down. Still on his feet. Massive amount of spin moves. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, that was more spin cycles than a washing machine there as Orain Darby picks up the first.
Yeah, Orain Darby, the former Mexico City Aztec, with a couple of incredible spin moves there in order to get a couple extra yardage. And Motor City's moving the ball a lot better than they did last week against Seattle.
It's about a 19-yard pass on that play. Slings it out here for 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, unfortunately. That'll be a loss of 1. Baloo Scott on the reception, but a nice tackle on the play by Drew Hamilton. That'll give us time to introduce the Legion defense. On the line is Achilles Papadonis, Cabrian Womack, and Gerald Giudice. Linebackers are Josh Farnsey, Earl Fields IV, and Marquise Reed. Corners are Major Key, Dean Maddox, and Michael Lister. Safeties are Mark Lopez, the rookie Will Stern, and Drew Hamilton. Krieta going to go deep here for 2nd down, and a big catch into Vancouver territory. A first down for Motor City. Shane Kaufman once again with a big grab.
Yeah, it's been all receiving core so far in this one for Motor City. That's the 2nd pass to Shane Kaufman. Orain Darby caught that big 20-yard pass earlier. That one by Kaufman goes for 22. So Krieta, despite the 3 tight end set that Motor City likes to deploy, has decided to target the receivers early.
1st and 10 now at the Vancouver 34. And it will be a run up the middle for Baloo Scott. Going to get about 3 on the play before getting wrapped up by Womack. Set up a 2nd down and 7. There's the first run of the day from Baloo. And hopefully not the last.
Yeah, Blue Scott was didn't get a whole lot going in that win against Seattle, but supplemented the passing attack enough for Motor City to break out some big plays later on.
At a 2nd and 7, Twins to the right side, hands it off to Scott up the middle. Going to be another 2 yards or so. Going to get wrapped up there from Marquise Reed. Going to set up a 3rd down and 5. Motor City doing very well, maintaining that aggression up the field, whether it's on the run game or the pass game.
Yeah, and it's been Motor City's style to play more time of possession based, try and just take these short chunks of yards every now and again. A couple deep plays, of course, 2 20-yard passes already in this one. But Motor City looking to try and tone it down a bit here as they hit just outside of the Vancouver red zone with that pass.
Yeah, hitting that pass to Shane Kaufman once again for another 1st down. That'll take it up to the 22-yard line. That's Kaufman's, I believe that's his 3rd catch of the day. He's already over 30 yards.
Yeah, and again, it's interesting, despite Motor City employing this 3 tight end set, that they've been targeting the wide receiving core more, trying to hit more the outside of the field as opposed to these routes up the middle.
Nickel pack for Vancouver here for 1st and 10 with 3 wide receivers. Creata going to throw to the left side. Pass completed to Kaufman. And he'll get brought down to the 15-yard line, wrapped up from behind by Earl Fields, the 4th. Another gain of 8 yards, and they're slowly moving this ball on the pass play.
Yeah, and Kaufman's getting a very, very healthy dose of the pass game so far. Of the 6 passes that Creata has thrown, 4 of them have gone into the hands of Shane Kaufman.
9th play of the drive for Creata. Gonna throw to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Motor City!
Yeah, and finally a pass to the tight end. Just a great little fade route here going to the back corner of the end zone, and Creata gets a perfectly timed ball into the hands of Phil Cox, the tight end 1 here in Motor City. And the V8s find themselves on the board first here, a little bit into the 1st quarter after about a 4-minute drive.
Yeah, that drive went about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, ending in that 14-yard touchdown to Phil Coss. A good little play set there out from the 9 plays. 7 passes, 2 runs, finishing on the 78-yard drive. Caleb Richards, the rookie from Annapolis, to kick the extra point. It's a good snap and hold on its way, and it is good. And that'll make it Motor City 7 with Vancouver yet to take the offense with 7:20 to go in the 1st quarter. You got to think Motor City really wanting to get a good statement on that 1st drive.
Yeah, and it's definitely a statement they needed. The only offensive touchdown that they got last week was a short one from Blue Scott. This game, though, they're showing that their passing offense able to do damage just as, if not more effectively than their run game.
And this will be returned by Justice Blackwell. Going to bring it up to the 29-yard line. So this will bring out Christian Brown, the former Motor City V8, back when they were in St. Louis. Now heading the charge in Vancouver. 7th in the league in yards, 8th in the league in touchdowns, and fewest interceptions.
Yeah, it's been incredibly impressive for, again, Vancouver so far with how well they've moved the ball, specifically through the air.
Brown going to hand this off on 1st down. It will be Robert Redford. Only going to get about a yard on the play before getting brought down by Rodney Panani to set up 2nd down and 9. We'll introduce the rest of the Vancouver offense. We've seen Christian Brown and Robert Redford. Sawyer Stern is the fullback in the backfield. Wide receivers are Justice Blackwell, Hector Huxley, Brett Killian, and Chris Curtis. Tight end is James Walters. And on the line, left tackle Mike Coverson and the left guard Michael Percoco. And off to Redford on 2nd down. He got caught in traffic up the middle and again found Panani. Sorry, I'm a little hungry. And brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, the rushing attack of Robert Redford and Sawyer Stern has been not lackluster, but it's definitely been the one kind of sore spot here for the Vancouver Legion offense. They're only 13th in the league in average rushing yards so far this season.
And that's a great pass to the middle for Chris Curtis. Brings it up to the 44-yard line. Big 3rd down conversion on that play. Picks up about 14.
Yeah, and a great start to the pass game here for Christian Brown, who, despite not being a very high volume passer, has been very. His passes have gone well whenever they have been caught. The receiving core here for Vancouver, second in the league in yards per catch at 12.1.
Fantastic average catching on this. And then we'll have the offset eye for 1st and 10. Hand off to Redford up the middle. Had plenty of room. And we'll get to the 49-yard line, just short of midfield, with the tackle made by number 44, Nicholas Warner. That'll give us time to introduce the rest of the Motor City defense. On the line is Doug Howard, Dakota Butts, and Mike Balot. On the linebacking core, Rodney Panani, Timothy Connolly, Sabo Kanan, and Matthew Holford. Corners are Mike Kaufman, Dion Lane Barney, Ty White, and King Rashid. Safeties are David Leathers and the aforementioned Nicholas Warner. And Robert Redford gets another first down. He puts it into Motor City territory and bring it down to the 44.
Yeah, that's 2 straight great running plays by Vancouver. Got to give credit to the fullback, though, Sawyer Stern. He had on the play before, he had an absolutely beautiful block on Sabo Kanan, a pancake block even on that one. And then on this play here, gets an even better block in order to give Redford some extra yards.
So we'll have Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10 with 3 wide receivers. Stepping back, plenty of time in the pocket. Oh, but he took too much time. The pressure came up the middle, and a big sack from Dakota Butts.
I believe that Christian Brown was actually able to get that ball forward, so it's not going to be a sack, instead going to be labeled an incomplete pass.
You are correct on that. Looks like, but boy, Dakota just brought so much pressure on there. I was almost certain that he had him. But a good awareness from Brown to throw that away. 2nd down and 10. 5 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Dime pack for Motor City. Brown going to throw down the middle. It's intercepted, and there is plenty of room to go. This is going to go all the way back. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Motor City!
And David Leathers, the 4th-year man here for Motor City, gets an absolutely beautiful snag out of the air for that interception and takes it to the house for another defensive touchdown. He's had 2 in 2 straight weeks. He had one last week against Seattle, gets another one here against an even better offense in Vancouver, and Motor City find themselves with a chance to take a 2-score lead here midway through the 1st quarter.
An incredible interception returned for the touchdown by David Leathers, his 2nd of the season. That is the 3rd pick 6 for Motor City. They were already in the top 10 for touchdown returns on any sort of, whether it's an interception or a fumble. But now they're going to tack on another one. That'll bring them up even higher on the board. Kick here from Richards is up and through. Now suddenly it's a 14-0 ball game in favor of Motor City with 4:40 to go here in the 1st.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would have expected this start for Motor City after looking at the game they had last week against Seattle. But oh boy, this V8's team has started this game here at home against Vancouver in one of the most exciting ways we've seen so far this season.
What we're kind of seeing here is kind of a reinvigoration of the Motor City team we saw in week 1 when they took on Tulsa and pretty much stunned the SFL world when they did so. This return here is going to be brought up to the Vancouver 29-yard line, so hopefully Vancouver will have an opportunity to reset themselves and get back on the board. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Brown going to have a little bit of a slow pocket there on 1st down. Caught by Curtis. Going to get out of bounds at the 42. That'll count for about a 13-yard gain. Good for another 1st down.
Yeah, definitely the uptick that Christian Brown and company needed here after throwing that interception. Great job by Curtis to get his hands on that one, and he gets out of bounds and stops the clock, which isn't necessarily needed at this point in the ball game, but definitely helps the Legion try and game plan the rest of this drive a bit better.
If anything, it does give you at least a free 15 seconds to kind of catch your breath, although the play clock would continue to run. 1st and 10 now at the Vancouver 42. Brown with time, pressure up the middle, going to get it away. It's caught by Robert Redford. It looks like he caught that right as he went out of bounds. So either way you slice it, whether we got it at the line or not, it's still going to be no gain.
Yeah, the pressure coming from Mike Balot there, I believe, on Christian Brown, and Brown seeing that just had to dump it off to Redford there in order to prevent the sack.
And the clock is not running, so that tells me it's going to be an incomplete pass on that last play. 2nd and 10, offset I. Redford caught in the backfield on an immediate run. And Mike Balot making the play for the loss of 1, sets up 3rd and long.
Yeah, big TFL by the big defensive tackle here for Motor City. And Vancouver so far in this ball game has looked anemic offensively.
Sets up 3rd and 11. They're going to go back to 5 wide receivers. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. 41 dime package for Motor City. Brown with the snap. Finds a short pass. It'll be completed to Blackwell. Ball is loose, but it's recovered by Vancouver. We'll bring up 4th down and 4. Good awareness on that one by Michael Percoco to fall on it.
Yeah, credit Vancouver's defense, though. They've been absolutely smothering Vancouver here early. Even disregarding the fumble there, Motor City has just had the Legion's number so far.
Ryan Patrick to kick this away. A little bit of pressure there brought on. Fair catch will be called, and it will be hauled in at the Motor City 19-yard line. So unable to convert any points on 2 drives. Vancouver now trailing 14-0. About 3 minutes to go here in the first. Motor City's got to be licking their chops right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Their offense is clicking. Their defense is clicking. Motor City quite literally firing on all 8 cylinders right now.
Creator's going to be in the shotgun. Pistol set. Twins to the left side for 1st down. It's a snap. A little bit of pressure. Throws to the left side. Will be completed. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Kaufman getting another gain of 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down. Question in the chat goes like wondering where all these breaks were earlier in the season, and they're not entirely wrong. There was a tough stretch for Motor City from week 4 to week 11, where they just could not get anything going. They were suffering massive losses across the board, including a 63-10 drubbing from Indianapolis. Creator going to throw down on the deep ball. Oh, this one's intercepted on the deflection. Picked up at about the 40 and brought down to the 37-yard line. And there's one interception that Creator would like to have back. Marquise Reed hauling it in.
Yeah, the outside linebacker again it just gets a good read on this ball after the tip by Mark Lopez. And Vancouver gets a break of their own. Sets up great field position here to start the 3rd drive here for the Legion.
Well, and that could be a costly mistake. Vancouver really needing an opportunity to score points. They're going to have excellent field position to start this next drive. 1st and 10. Offset I formation. And a receiver to the right side. Brown will hand off to Redford. Cuts to the left side. Has room. Gets the 1st down. Shakes 1 tackle. Tried to shake another. Pushing his way to the 15-yard line. A big gain for a 1st down.
Yeah, that's the type of running we're used to seeing out of Robert Redford. Finds himself into open space, gets the spin move to make David Leathers look silly, breaks away from Nicholas Warner, and then has to be brought down by a combination of Mark Kaufman and one other in order to finally be brought down inside of the Motor City red zone.
So now Vancouver starting to threaten. 1st and 10, 3 wide receiver set. Brown stepping back, gonna throw up to the end zone. It is caught. Tiptoe catch from Chris Curtis. Touchdown, Vancouver.
Yeah, that's an absolutely beautiful effort from Chris Curtis there. And Vancouver finally strike back after a couple of bad luck plays earlier in this game. Of course, the pick 6 by David Leathers, and then the fumble recovery that ended up leading to a punt.
So That drive going 2 plays, 37 yards with a 15-yard touchdown pass. That puts Vancouver back within a score. Chance to win. Hopefully going to make it a clean 7. That touchdown for Chris Curtis now ties him with Jake Legacy as the extra point is up and good. At 70 total touchdowns for the career. So now Chris Curtis now tied for 12th all-time in the SFL.
Yeah.
So now Motor City getting the football back, and well, let's see what we can do in this one.
Yeah, just to mention with Vancouver's defense about to come back on, the man that got the interception, Marquise Reed, former safety, started his career in Vancouver, left to pursue other opportunities with other teams, and has come back to Vancouver now as an outside linebacker.
Wayne Barney going to take the return penalty flag on the play. This will be returned to about the 27-yard line, barring the penalty. So we'll see what the call is here. Now, this one's going to be going back, unfortunately. That one called against number 88 of Motor City.
Yeah,
that's
yes,
Mondavi.
One of the backup wide receivers here.
So that'll push them about half the distance there. So instead of the 27, they'll be starting at about the 13-yard line.
And not the start the V8s wanted to this drive necessarily.
So Creative going to be under a little bit of pressure in not so good field position. Nickel pack for Vancouver here on first down. They're going to hand it off to Blue Scott up the middle. Going to get some room and bring it up to the 20. A little bit more comfort space now. After the tackle from Papatanis to set up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that's a big 8-yard run to start this drive for Motor City. Definitely a play they needed to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost there.
Now they're going into that 3 tight end set that they really love to use. 2nd down and 2. Pressure on the line. Hand off to Scott up the middle. Not going to get to the first down marker. Only going to get about a yard on the play before getting taken down by Josh Farnsey. And now a 3rd down and short.
Yeah, still great effort by Scott there to get that 1 yard. Vancouver, the front 7, crowded the line, kind of closed any of the holes that she might have had available. But still managed to slip her way for that 1 extra yard.
So that sets up 3rd down and 1. 2 tight ends to the left. They'll hand it off to Scott. Oh, nothing doing on that run. Ends up being a loss of 2 after Reed making the tackle. And that'll be a 3 and out for Motor City.
Yeah, Marquise Reed with a great job coming around the edge in order to get that stop in the backfield. And Vancouver, their defense gets a huge 3 and out here to set up some great field position to start this drive with roughly 30 seconds left after the punt.
So this will be a punt from John Pickles. Be taken at about the 47 of Vancouver and gets about 3 yards on the return there for Blackwell to set it up right at midfield. The SFL Weekly Fantasy Contest is officially up and running. Think you can draft the best team every week while staying under the cap? Or maybe you just want to enhance your SFL experience. It's free to play with no season-long commitment, and a new contest opens every week on Tuesday night. Join now to show off your fantasy skills to the rest of the league. Contact Jack Wall, Stephen Hackle, or Hunter Norwood on the SFL Discord and join today. Brown looking for a throw here on first down. Going to be completed over to Redford. Gets 1 on contact. Stayed on his feet and managed to get to the 45. They're going to credit him with about 5.5 yards on that play.
Robert Redford continuing to do Robert Redford things in this one, including making multiple men miss. So, if I'm Vancouver, despite being down 1, with how Redford's performing, I can't complain.
I would not either. They're set up here in an offset eye. A couple seconds to go in the quarter. They'll get it off in time. Screen out to Redford is completed. Shakes 1. Going to step aside for a first down. Down to the 39-yard line. There'll be a gain of 6 on the play. Mark Kaufman making the tackle. And that will bring us over to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter is in the books. Motor City came out to an early lead, but Vancouver's starting to chip away at it. They trail 14-7. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music, here on YouTube. Welcome back to Bank Michigan Stadium here in Motor City. Ethan Muslin and Aaron Alexander on the call tonight. We got a first and 10 for Christian Brown. Going to throw out to the right side, complete, get some room on the play for Blackwell, and get it up to about the 27-yard line. It's another first down for Vancouver. And you see there that nice catch. Good job trying to step aside on the play. Just going to wrap that up. It gets it over to the 25. And it'll be a fresh set of downs for Vancouver. Set up with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Brown stepping back deep. Pump fakes. Gonna throw it. Oh, nearly intercepted by Mark Kaufman. No, excuse me, that was Ty White on the deflection. Oh, he nearly had that one in his hands. Oh, yeah, that's a throw you're gonna want to have back. You see, it goes into the coverage, has the right route. Oh, just could not hold on to it there, unfortunately. So that will be an incompletion, but we'll credit White with the deflection. That'll set up second down and 10. Vancouver again going 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Nickel pack for Motor City. Brown with a quick step. Going to throw left side. Completed. Justice Blackwell going to get another 5 yards or so. And it gets wrapped up there by David Leathers for third down. A nice little cut route there right out to the sideline. Gets a good, easy amount of yardage on that play. Almost now into the red zone of Motor City. So it'll be third down and 5. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 33 nickel pack for Motor City. Brown going to step back, has time, throws to the right side, completed. Chris Curtis gets out of bounds. And out to the 7-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Mark Kaufman. It'll be first and goal to go for Vancouver. Boy, that was a great cut there from Chris Curtis. Got right ahead of Kaufman, and he was wide open for that pass. Great awareness from Christian Brown to see him there and put it in. So that'll set up first down and goal on the on the Motor City 7-yard line. But Vancouver is driving. Brown looking to throw. Has Redford. Oh, steps aside on one, stays on his feet, and pushes into the end zone. Touchdown, Vancouver! Boy, if that was Robert Redford doing Robert Redford things, I don't know what is. Look at that. Spin move, shakes one, spins another, and Kaufman just could not hold on to him in time. And boy, Robert Redford just pounding his way into the end zone today. Great job on that play. Drive going for 7 plays, 50 yards. All pass plays on that drive, resulting in the 7-yard touchdown. Chance to win now to kick the extra point. And to make this a tie ball game. Good snap and hold. Kick is up and through. And that'll make it a 14-14 tie. Vancouver with 14 unanswered right now, with 9:32 to go in the second quarter. So 14 from Motor City, now 14 from Vancouver. It's pretty much an even-handed fight right now here in the Motor City. Chance to win, gonna kick this away. And it will be returned by Lane Barney at the goal line. Bring it up to the 15, the 20. And he'll get taken down at about the 23-yard line. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for information about the league and its 28 teams. All the places you can watch live games, plus links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. SimulationFL.net, your home for everything SFL. Motor City on the offset eye, going to hand it off, and it's going to be a small run up the middle there. Looks like it'll be no gain on that play. And Marquise Reed wrapping it up for second down. Motor City looks like they might be trying to slow down the game here a little bit. Having given up 14 unanswered in those last 2 drives. We'll see how they set up on this one here. 2nd down and 10. Pro set with 3 tight ends. Creator gonna throw. Has time. Slings it out to the right side. Completed to Kaufman. Good for a gain of... that was Clausen. Guy Clausen, the 3rd tight end for Motor City, making the catch for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 3 going to be coming up. Nice short yardage situation for this play. Pretty much anything in the book you can choose from on this one. They're going to go 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Nickel pack for Vancouver. Create a quick step. Going to throw down the middle into coverage. Oh, nearly intercepted. A couple of defenders had their hands on it, but nothing doing on that one. Michael Lister among one of them, trying to get his hands on the football. Nothing doing there, so it'll be 4th down and a 3 and out for Motor City. So John Pickles once again to punt this away. This will be the 2nd time we've seen him tonight. Hopefully get a good chance to flip the field and give his defense an opportunity to hold. Good snap. Kick is on its way. Be taking it about the 34, and almost no yardage on the return. They'll call it for about 2 yards as Blackwell brings it up to the 36-yard line. So Vancouver, their last 2 drives have resulted in touchdowns. So now after 14 unanswered, they're going to have a chance to do 21 unanswered if they go all the way down here. But with any luck, Motor City will be able to put the hold on it. 1st and 10, 2 receivers right. Offset I, hand off to Redford. Going up the middle. Got a little bit of contact right at the line. He'll get backed up to the 40-yard line. Got wrapped up by a few V8s to set up 2nd down and 6. Now Vancouver seems to be playing a bit of the slow game as well with the runs up the middle. The clock winding down now to about 8 minutes to go here in the first half. 2nd and 6, 3 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 in the backfield. Nickel pack for Motor City. Brown going to throw right side. Pass will be completed to Justice Blackwell. Steps out of bounds short of the 1st down. Oh, that's going to be a close one to look at. Justice Blackwell stepping out of bounds at the Vancouver 46, saying he was short of the line to gain. And it looks like we're not going to be seeing a challenge flag just yet. They're going to let it go as it is. So now it'll be 3rd down at a postcard at this point. High formation. Handoff Redford, left side, going to get the 1st down and push his way over to midfield. A nice 4-yard gain. Converts the 1st down, moves the chains for Vancouver once again. That was a good little pass, good little run play there on Robert Redford's side. He's currently averaging about 45 yards for this game. It's a little over 5 yards a carry. Doing not so bad right now. Ball in midfield now, 1st and 10. Hand off to Redford, left side. Going to get caught at the midfield stripe once again. And that'll be another 1-yard gain. And a nice stop on that play from David Leathers, set up 2nd and 9. Vancouver again going with more running plays than passing plays. This is the 5th play of the drive. They've already gone 3 runs to 1 pass. Brown to pass here on 2nd and 9. Redford's wide open on the screen. He'll get about 2. Brings it up to the Motor City 47, and now a 3rd and 7 situation set up for Vancouver. Motor City starting to hold on their side of the field. A good stop here will probably prevent any sort of chance for points. 3rd down and 7. 5 wide receivers. 3 right, 2 left. Brown on the low snap. Throws down the middle. Pass completed down to the 31-yard line. Brett Killian with a huge clutch catch. I'm going to bring in my buddy Cameron Irvine to talk about that one. Cam, what'd you see on this play?
Well, good evening, Ethan. And I saw what I've seen for many years. Quarterback in Vancouver connecting with Brett Killian. He's just a beast.
Absolutely is, and a big gain on that play. The first catch of the day for Killian. Brings it up to the Motor City 31. First down. Brown throwing to the right side. And there's Killian again, getting another 6 yards on the play. To bring up second down near the 25.
I'm really impressed, Ethan, with how Vancouver has held off this Motor City attack. They were down 14-0 on the road. Things have not been going right for the Legion over the last few weeks, and they've really shaken it off here. 15 of 18 for Brown, and I don't think he's had an incompletion since the pick.
Now second down and 4 with the heavy I formation. And off to Redford, left side. Gonna get the first down. Oh, that takes a couple of V8s to bring him down on that one. But enough for Redford to move the chains, now in the Motor City red zone.
Redford nearly 50 yards here in the first half, and Vancouver trying to win the division today, Ethan. It's always a big day for these teams.
Yeah, it's a crucial one for them. They win here, they clinch the Pacific. If they lose and a Portland win later on this weekend, would spell a bit of chaos in the Pacific Division, as Redford's going to get wrapped up for a loss on that play. Big tackle for loss there from number 55, Sable Kanan.
Nice drive here from Vancouver. Up to 9 plays on this one. They've been very methodical. Haven't forced anything too bad, and Brown's hit the open targets.
Now second down and long. Brown going to screen it out to Redford again. He's got room on the right side. He'll turn it into positive yardage. He'll get wrapped up to the 16-yard line with Warner there to make the tackle. Now setting up third down and 7.
Vancouver is 4 for 5 on third downs in this half, Ethan, and that's 80%, and that's better than most of my grades in school. We've had a pretty good first half in that category.
Clearly you haven't seen my report cards. Third down and 7. Brown with the throw. Gonna go down the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked away at the 9-yard line by Nicholas Warner, and all of a sudden it's Motor City football.
Well, I'm going to be blamed for the broadcast curse for that one, Ethan, unfortunately for myself. But Warner, look at that. Great heads-up play. He realized that he had numbers on that left side of the field, and so he turned around and he said, well, there's got to be somebody else I can help cover. And as soon as he did, he found the football.
Got right in front of Chris Curtis, the intended receiver, and got that ball away. But they're going to be in tough territory to start their drive. First down at the 8. Creata throwing to the left side. It's going to be incomplete from the looks of it, caught out of bounds. A little bit of pressure there from the line to force the early throw.
20 passes in the first half, Ethan, already for Brown, on pace for 40. And when you take a look at Scott and Creata's combined plays, 18 to Redford and Brown's combined 31, the Legion have dominated TOP in this first half.
They absolutely have. Handoff here up the middle for Scott. And that's going to be another 6-yard gain. Great play from Baloo to give them a little more comfort space. It's still going to be 3rd and 4, but it's a little more manageable third down.
You know, with Motor City eliminated from the playoffs, Ethan, I think figuring out the run game and how it can gel with this offense is going to be an off-season focus for Motor City. We know Baloo Scott's got talent, but she has had her rookie season struggles, no doubt.
No doubt about that. Creata going to screen it out. Oh, it's a lateral play! That's a loose football! Oh my goodness, that might be a bit of an error from Creata on the lateral pass. Oh, that ended up being a loss of 3 on the play. And Motor City going to challenge this play, saying that the pass went backwards. And I wouldn't blame them for that. At least give themselves a couple of yards for the punt. But it looked like a lateral to me, Cam.
Let's see. The ball. Well,
that's a lateral. That is
2,
absolutely a lateral.
Yeah, about 2 yards. And I'm not sure that Scott was anticipating that but still, you got to catch the football. I'm going to just stop talking, Ethan, because that's twice I've broadcast cursed this thing, although at least it was 1-1 even.
Yeah. But oh my goodness. That seemed to have been just a mistimed play. Like that had to have been just a regular old screen pass, but Creata thrown it behind him ended up creating a lateral fumble. So once again, John Pickles to bring out the punt from in his own end zone. Kick this away. Great field position here for Justice Blackwell. Going to bring it up into the Motor City 33-yard line. Oh, that is tough. That's a net punt of about 26 yards.
Yeah, and Motor City can't like the way this first half has developed. That first drive was perfection. 9 plays, 78 yards. But since then, Ethan, they have not gotten a first down. I mean, they have gone totally in the mud here. And this could be Vancouver's chance to take the lead and put them in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, since their touchdown, they've had the interception and three and outs, and it's been a bit of a struggle since that first offensive touchdown. Redford here getting another 5 yards, brings up to the 28, well inside field goal range right now for 2nd and 5.
A lot of Portland Fleet fans watching this game, hoping that Vancouver can slip up, but they got their own tall order tomorrow against unbeaten London.
2nd and 5 for Brown, throws to the right. Oh, great deflection on the play from Mark Kaufman. Got right in front of that pass and knocked it away.
Mark Kaufman's had himself a year, Ethan. I mean, this dude, every time I turn around, he's making plays. And Motor City has always done a great job of developing players in their secondary. Always one of the more talented bunches, and that was a great read on that one from Kaufman there.
Yeah, Kaufman for the season, 7 interceptions so far with this game and next week left to play. Brown on 3rd and 5, going to look to the right side. It's complete for a first down. And Chris Curtis again getting another catch. That's reception number 5.
The last month for Chris Curtis, even though it hasn't been the best month of wins and losses for Vancouver, Chris Curtis has really emerged, as has Blackwell. And they're really providing alternate weapons to Brett Killian. And in the playoffs, you need to be able to beat people multiple ways, and Vancouver has shown signs of doing that.
And that's going to bring us down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here at Bank Michigan Stadium. We are knotted up at 14 apiece. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Back here at Bank Michigan Stadium, 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for Vancouver. Pass here to the left side, caught by Killian, just short of the goal line, but he gets the first down, crossing the 2-yard line. 1st and goal to go, Legion.
Wow, Ethan, they marked his foot out as he was stretching for the pylon. That was a close call. Great effort by Killian.
Yeah, it looked like he was probably got stepped out of bounds just before he reached across the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal to go. Vancouver pistol set, 2 wide receivers, nickel pack for Motor City. Brown feeling some pressure and gonna throw it away. Right side, caught by Redford, but he's not gonna go anywhere. And another big stop for Mark Kaufman brings up 2nd down and goal.
When in doubt, get the ball into your playmakers in the flat, and Redford almost did something with that one.
Yeah, he was trying to make something happen, but you saw there the V8s just pretty much swarmed him there. 2nd and goal. Pressure coming up the middle, and there's a sack on the play. Oh, big one from Mike Ballot. Bring up a loss of 7 on the play.
Motor City holding strong in the red zone. Last time Vancouver was in the red zone on 3rd down, Nicholas Warner got the pick. Empty backfield here.
Yeah, empty backfield, it's going 3 wide, and on the slant, it's going to be caught, and no, it's short of the goal line. Hector Huxley getting the reception, but stopped short. But it looks like they actually might be an incomplete pass.
This is a huge win for the V8s. If I were to tell Motor City before the game that going into halftime you're down 3 points to Vancouver, they probably would have taken it, not knowing that their offense would have only produced a first down on one of those drives in the half. They got some great help from their defense, but all things considered, Motor City should go to the locker room with their head held high if they can't squeeze out a big play in the last 58 seconds.
Yeah, it'll be a chance to win, hitting about a 25-yard field goal. It's up and on its way, and it's good. We'll make it 17-14 in favor of Vancouver with just about 55 seconds to go in the half. And yeah, that incompletion that was intended for Hector Huxley, that was a big one, because then you're looking at 4th down and goal from about your 1, and pretty much 99 out of 100 times you have to go for that and try to go for the points. Chance to win, kicking this away. Dion Lane Barney taking it from the 2. Up to the 10, up to the 20. Going to cut to the right side to the 30. Has room at the 35 and brought down to the 38-yard line. Could not shed one of the tackles, otherwise he would have been gone. But Motor City going to have prime territory with 2 timeouts and 48 seconds to go here in the first half. They're going to start off with twins to the right side. Bit of a shuffle here from Vancouver. They're putting 5 on the line. Prieta is going to throw. Under pressure. Gets it away in time. And it's incomplete. Oh, man. The pressure there from Achilles Papatonis. But Prieta managing to get the ball away in time. Thankfully, did not get fallen into the hands of a defender. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 2nd and 10.
Motor City going to reset here. They'll have all 3 of their tight ends, 2 receivers. Looks like it's Scott in the backfield. A little pressure on the line. They'll rush 4. Prieta under pressure now. Slings it away to Scott. And going to get caught behind for a loss of 2. Motor City will take their 2nd timeout. They lost 1 on that lateral challenge. So now it'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Vancouver's all over that little check down to Baloo Scott in the first half. Just her 2nd reception, but for -3 yards. It just hasn't been open.
It's now 3rd down and long. They're going to go 3 wide. Both Dean and Scott in the backfield. Nickel pack for Vancouver. Prieta, quick step, throws down the middle, right into the hands of the defender,
Oh, no.
And a penalty flag on the play. That one picked away by Earl Fields the 4th, and looks like some yards will be tacked onto this.
Yeah, it's not about the interception, although great play by Fields. It's about the 15-yard penalty on Darby that's going to be tacked on to the end of this, basically putting Vancouver back in field goal range. And when you think about the last few drives that Vancouver's had, Ethan, they've been all essentially starting in field goal range. Vancouver just giving up position right now, or Motor City rather.
Yeah, it's a tough break for them, and so it'll be 15 yards tacked on to the end of the play. Pretty much going to bring them up to about the 36, 35-yard line. So now it's Vancouver football, 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Brown from under center. Going to screen it out to Redford. Be completed. And get Rotz out of bounds by Dion Lane Barney for a 5-yard gain. Stops the clock with 30 seconds to go.
Nicely done there by Vancouver getting out of bounds. Hold on to their precious 3 timeouts. I would guess that if they got something in the middle of the field here, that they would take their first. Everything's wide open.
Yeah, all they really need to do is get to the 25, and it's an open playbook here. Brown going to get to that 25-yard line with Brett Killian. He gets out of bounds at that mark. So 1st and 10 at the 25, stops the clock with 26 to go.
Yeah, another clock stoppage and another play that the last 2 plays have taken 8 seconds off the clock. Vancouver may be able to score a touchdown without taking any timeouts at this rate. This has been an excellent 1-minute offense.
Yeah, it's been 2 plays in 8 seconds based on the stat truck, and they're going pretty quick on it. 4 wide receivers for Brown. Going to pass up the middle. Completed to James Walters. That'll take it to the 14, and that's where Vancouver will take their first timeout. Now 22 seconds to go. 3 plays, 14 seconds off the clock. And
Walters
great awareness
is
there.
Go ahead, Ethan.
No, I was just observing Walters there on that catch, just wrapping that ball up while he was getting his legs wrapped up.
Yeah, Walter's that kind of forgotten man in this Vancouver offense. He can do some damage. He had a career game last season. He was fantastic against LA.
And off Redford up the middle, going to be about 4. Vancouver will take their second timeout. Now 19 seconds left to go. Looks like this, by the looks of it, they'll probably take a shot or 2 at the end zone, but barring that, they're definitely in a good position to at least go up 6.
Yeah, Vancouver's got to be careful here. If they are lead at halftime by 6, it's not going to feel as good as scoring 24 unanswered going into the break and being up 10. They need to be smart with this pass here.
2nd and 6, Twins to the left. They will throw left side. Pass caught by Chris
Oh.
Curtis, and he pushes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vancouver.
Now, if I was Motor City, I'd want to have a look at this. Where was the ball in relation to the pylon? Although I don't know that the feet ever went out. And boy, that's
feet
close.
Might have. That is a close call. And we're not going to hear a call from it, and I don't blame them. Motor City already lost one challenge. They're not going to risk losing their other and basically being out 2 challenges.
Well, it's a booth
2
review,
timeouts.
Ethan. I mean, there's nothing they can do about it. They must have had an angle that we didn't, because the foot seemed to go out about the half-yard line, Ethan, but where the ball was in relation to the pylon, too close to call. At the end of the day, there may have not been enough evidence to overturn the call. But, I mean, look at Curtis's first half. 2 tutties, 82 yards on 6 grabs. He's been a monster.
Averaging 13.7 yards per catch, and that's kind of why he's one of the top receivers in the league. Averaging just under 18 yards per reception. He's one of the top 5 receivers in the SFL. Lane Barney going to bring this up to the 23. So Motor City will have a couple of chances to go downfield, but Vancouver, with that statement, they're going to be up by 10, and they're going to get the ball back to start the second half.
So for those wondering, Aaron Alexander lost power where he's at. I'm not sure if he's involved in Ian or anything like that, but everybody out there, please be safe out there, and Tyler Falk will be joining us shortly.
Fantastic. And a good pass here to the left side, and they'll take their final timeout, 3 seconds to go. And that was a pass out to number 83, I believe it was, of Motor City. That's secondary receiver Jacob Swaim making the catch. So now at the 35 with 3 seconds to go, Prieda's probably just going to go ahead and heap it and see if he can get some points on it.
I don't know that we've ever had 3 different analysts in one game, Ethan. We may be making history here tonight.
Well, if I'm known for anything, it's making weird things happen. So this is not a surprise at all. So it's going to be just a regular old play, offset eye, Twins to the right side. They're just going to try to get some yards on this one. Hand off to Scott. It's going to go nowhere. So no yards on that play, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And after Motor City came out to a great start, they're now trailing Vancouver 24-14 at the end of the first half. That's 24 unanswered points from Vancouver against Motor City. They're going to have to really turn things around in the second half.
Wow,
look at that right there. Look at
those numbers. And
almost 2-1 on time of possession.
And what's shocking about those numbers, Ethan, is that it really didn't feel that bad for Motor City because they got that first terrific drive, and then the pick 6 help, and there's the pick
Here
6
it is right here.
So it just Motor City's got to go back to what they did on that first drive and try to find some of that magic in there. Obviously, it's in there, right, Ethan? I mean, this team has the ability, and they know how to get it done. But Vancouver has woken up almost as if someone got in their ear when they were down 14-0 to say, do you really want to not win the Pacific Division again? Not this season. You better wrap that division up because it's a mess down there in the wild card.
Oh, it absolutely is. So many 6-4 teams, 5-5 teams, even some 4-6 teams are still in the hunt for the wild card spots, and we're gonna have to see in the second half. We're gonna have to see that Motor City team that has taken down so many other 6-4 squads in this season. The ones that took down Tulsa, the one that took down Sioux Falls. You know, the one that had a close one against Minnesota. We know this team can beat winning clubs. They just need to put everything together.
Yeah, for Vancouver, you know, they really just need to stay the course. You know, got off to a slow start, but the team has put pressure on Creata. They've done a good job holding down Baloo Scott. Motor City is the team making the mistakes down the stretch, not Vancouver. And as long as Christian Brown continues to dial up Curtis and all these weapons, there's another look at it. Golly, he looks short, Ethan. That's a tough break for Motor City, but you just got to keep on playing. And you know, the V8's just trying to play spoiler here tonight.
It's kind of the old saying from Bobby Jones: you get good breaks from bad shots, bad breaks from good shots. You just got to play it as it lies. And unfortunately, that's 7 points given up by to Vancouver. We'll have to see how they can hold up here in the second half. I'm now being joined by my good little buddy as soon as he loads up and gets everything ready, Tyler Falk. Tyler, good to see you, my friend, and we will get ready for the second half. It starts underway right now. Blackwell's going to take this from about his own 8 and wrap it up to about the 25-yard line. So Vancouver now gone 24 unanswered points after Motor City goes up 14-0. This is going to be the time where Vancouver's really going to have to. First, they got to pad that lead to about a 3-score lead to almost secure it, and then they got to just start draining clock. First and 10 for Vancouver. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brown going to take the bit deep step, throws to the left, tipped away in the air. No, it's incomplete. Oh, that one intended for Chris Curtis, but the pop ball. Oh man, Dion Lane Barney nearly came down with its own deflection. Oh, that was an incredible one. Tyler Falk now joining us in the booth. Tyler, good to see you, my friend. We'll set ourselves up here for second down and 10. Got 2 receivers, 2 in the backfield. Oh, a bit of an early start here for Redford, but he'll take the first down no matter what. That was a bit of a late jump there. I think that might have been... Oh, someone on the line there got the early jump. That might have been Howard.
Number 71, defense.
Now, it was the other defensive end, Dakota Butts, on the neutral zone infraction, but they'll take the yardage on that one. Easy first down from Redford. I'm going to set things up now for first and 10. Now at the 39. 3 receivers for Brown in the shotgun. 33 nickel for Motor City. Brown stepping, throws right. Pass caught by Chris Curtis and sliding out of bounds at the 45. Another 6-yard gain there for Chris Curtis, and he's already up to 90 yards on the day. He's closing in on that century mark. Did a great little quick out route there to get out of bounds and get the easy gain. So now to bring up second down and 4. 3 receivers in an offset eye. Brown going to hand off to Redford, left side. Oh, he got popped in the backfield. Nice stop by Sabo Kanan. And a good stop there to bring up third down and 5. Oh, that's a good defensive stop there by Kanan. Keeping the ball right where it should be. Third down and 5. Brown, quick step. Throwing down the middle. Deflected, and Kanan deflects away the pass. Incomplete. So good defensive stop by Motor City on what looked to be another aggressive drive from Vancouver. Motor City will get the ball back on the punt. And this will be the first time in a long time And we have not seen a punt from Vancouver since about the first quarter. so here comes Brian Patrick to kick it away. And the ball will be taken by Lane Barney at the 20. And a couple of yards on the play before getting popped up. We'll set it up to the 22-yard line. The SFL Network is coming to the ESTV Plus app. 24/7 SFL programming will include content created by the community, the SFL's greatest games from the archives, exclusive network content, and live SFL regular season games. Download the ESTV Plus app on your Android or iPhone, or on your TV through Roku, Amazon Fire, Vizio, and more. The SFL Network, where SFL creators come together. Creator going to go to the left side, and Baloo Scott making the catch. Ends up going out of bounds for a loss of 1 on the play. Nothing doing on that one, unfortunately. Going to bring up second down and long. Bit of an unfortunate pass there. Probably could have just been better off just letting that thing drop. Save yourself a few seconds. They go into the 3 tight end set for second and long. Gonna hand it off to Dean, going up the middle. And Dean gonna get about 6 on that play. Got popped there by Earl Fields, the 4th. And a good run up the middle by the fullback to set up third down and 5. One of the few times we've seen Christopher Dean do his stuff today. So far for the season, he's only had 6 carries for 17 yards. That would make it his 8th. Pass here from Kaufman is completed. Oh, but it's just short of the first down marker, unfortunately. So that's an unfortunate bit. So that'll be another 3 and out for Motor City. Let's go. Unfortunate break there after they managed to make a defensive stop on Vancouver. Cannot get the first down, cannot get any points on the board. For those in the chat wondering where Tyler is right now, we have some more internet shenanigans happening, so we will take care of that as soon as we can. Justice Blackwell taking this from the 35, bringing about a 3-yard return to set up to the 38-yard line. It's been a day of antics and shenanigans, both on the field and off the field. But we are doing a good job here to keep things moving along for you, and always making good things for you. And we always appreciate your love. 1st and 10 now for Vancouver. We're gonna have 2 receivers, 2 in the backfield. Brown has time up the middle. Pass completed into coverage. James Walters had 2 defenders on him, both Kanan and it looks like it might have been David Leathers there to help try to make the play, but ends up getting the first down. Look at that. Just that throw into double coverage. It was Panani. Excuse me, not Leathers. They're on the stop. Just a great little thread of that needle to keep things moving. Now 1st down and 10 in Motor City territory. 3 wide receivers, both Redford and Stern are in the backfield. Handing it off, and it will be, looks like that's Stern. No, that's Redford, excuse me. Making the 6-yard gain. Looked like that was a bit of a rope-a-dope there on my end, but a good run from Redford now, up to 75 yards rushing on the day. That sets up 2nd down and 4. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brown with a big step, had pressure, gonna heave it up. Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Motor City, and there's room to go. Oh, what a great catch there from David Leathers, his 2nd pick of the day. You see here, just backtracking, saw Walters on his left side, and just jumped right in front of it to get in front of the ball, making a great interception. Interception number 2 of the day for Leathers, 3rd pick by Christian Brown. It's been fairly similar in terms of turnovers for Brown and Creata. Creata's only had 2 to Brown's 3, but the difference has been in the scores. Creata going to throw here for 1st down, tipped away, incomplete. That one knocked down by Josh Farnsey. And set up 2nd down and 10. You saw Brown there putting a little bit of pressure on Ibrahim Creata. Yeah, you see here, Farnsey just got right in front of that. Just kept his eye on the quarterback. Good read. Just watching where his eyes were going, and just stepped right up and knocked that ball right down. So now it will be 2nd down and 10. Motor City can have 3 wide receivers. Creative from under center. And the step back. Pressure from the left side. Can't get it away in time. It's a loss of 6 yards on that play. Kybron Womack with the sack. That's the first sack of the day for him. First sack of the day for the entire Vancouver defense, actually. And so far on the season, that's Womack's 5th sack. So getting a good job on that side of the ball. Now brings up 3rd down and very long to go. Nickel pack for Vancouver. Quick step for Creata. Gonna throw. Gets the first down. And a big catch from Orain Darby keeps the chains moving for Motor City. Oh, man, that's an incredible pass to Orain Darby. Just got right in front of there and got in the way of Drew Hamilton from trying to make the play. Great pass to Orain Darby. Moves the chains for Motor City. Now up to their own 46-yard line. Now they're going to be a handoff. And this is Baloo Scott. Going to get about 3 on the play. Getting wrapped up by Josh Farnsey. And then being up 2nd down and 7 from near midfield. Being joined now in the booth by Charles Darty. Charles, nice to have you with us, buddy.
Hey, it's great to be here. Never a dull moment. That's all I'm going to say. Never a dull moment.
Indubitably. It's been chaos on the field, chaos off the field, but you wouldn't have it any other way here in the SFL.
So it looks like, tell me if I'm wrong, looks like Motor City would have been in this if not for a couple mistakes, my friend.
Yeah, they've been having a little bit of issues on their defense. They've given up 24 unanswered points after going up 14-0. And that incompletion there going to set up 3rd down and 7 from just inside their own midfield line.
Would you say this is a big 3rd down?
I would say it's a big-ish 3rd down. 3rd and 7 with 4 wide, 3 to the right. Creata gonna heave one down the right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Hamilton. He's got room and wrapped up and tackled at the 35-yard line. Oh, yeah. That's an unfortunate pick there for Creata.
It looked like Drew Hamilton was just back there watching the quarterback, reading the quarterback's eyes, and playing a little center field, and was great coverage from the start. And it didn't look like there was any chance that wide receiver was going to bring that in.
Looked like the intended receiver, Shane Kaufman, he was already getting covered on the man route. Just ended up having an additional defender there, and Hamilton just stepping up and knocking that ball into his hands. So no points on that drive once again for Motor City. Vancouver will now go from their own 35. 1st and 10. 2 in the back, 2 wide. Going to hand it off. Redford up the middle. Gets about 3 on the play. Got taken down by Kenan again. Set up a 2nd down and 7.
So it looks like Robert Redford's having a pretty decent night so far, 4.6 yards per carry. But if you look at that blocking of the offensive line, keep handing it off to him, and I think that's going to go way up.
2nd and 7 now, 3 wide to the left side. Brown, quick steps, going to throw. Short pass completed for a 1st down. Killian getting another play. Gets up to the 47-yard line. That's going to be another gain of 9 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense of Motor City's clearly got the heat on. They have to do something, get a turnover, get some anything to spark the Motor City team, give the ball back to the offense and see what they can do.
So after the 9-yard gain, it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 47. 4 receivers, 3 left. Brown stepping back deep, has time, going down the middle. It's completed for a 1st down. Chris Curtis on the low grab gets it into Motor City territory, a gain of 13.
Yeah, plenty of time is right. I mean, he could have made a ham sandwich back there. I mean, nobody was even near him. Plenty of time to go through all his progressions, and just a nice, easy pass to Chris Curtis.
Yeah, really great pass on that play. Now setting it into Motor City territory. Chris Curtis now over the century mark for passing yardage. 8 catches for 104 yards so far today. Another deep step for Brown. He's going to throw right side, and another pass for Curtis. This one goes down to the 25, another 15-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like Vancouver lined up in that bunch to the top of the screen, and when the offense lines up in that bunch formation, the defense, it really tests their discipline and coverage. And it looks like on that time, they let the wide receiver creep into the middle of the field and made him pay for it.
They'll go back into three bunched on the left. Tight end flex to the right. First down. Brown going to throw. And it's again. Oh, bit of a late hit on that one as Curtis makes the catch. You get brought down at the 11. Looks like they'll tack on another 6 or so with the penalty.
Yeah, Curtis is having quite the game with 133 yards tonight and 2 TDs. And, I mean, if they keep running that bunch play, Motor City's going to have to figure something out because it looks like they was wide open in the same place twice in a row.
And looks like King Rashid got dinged for the late hit. Let's take a look at this play. And, yeah, it looks like he tried to avoid it. I don't know. I think maybe Panani might have gotten there just at the same time on for the down by contact. So that might have been a bit of a quick trigger, but nonetheless, it's still half the distance to the goal. Now with about 5.5 yard line for first and goal to go. Brown's going to have 3 wide receivers, Redford and Stern in the backfield. 33 nickel for Motor City. Brown, quick step, going to go to the end zone. Up in the air, tipped up, it's incomplete. Oh, quite a few defenders had their hands on that, including Nicholas Warner. Matthew Holdford, the ball was just right there. He could have just grabbed onto it.
Yeah, and that's the type of play that the defense needs to capitalize on. They decided to put all their defense back in the end zone in coverage and almost had a turnover, but really, really need at this point in the game.
So now second down and goal. Second verse, same as the first on this play set. Brown, quick step. Throws right. Deflected, incomplete. Nice tip from Nicholas Warner. Getting in the middle of that route intended for Justice Blackwell. So now it'll be third down and goal.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be screaming touchdown there, but Nicholas Warner just showed his athleticism and batted that down. I really thought that was going to be a completion.
It looked really good. It looked like it was going to be a good pass, but nice awareness from Warner to knock that ball away. Third down and goal. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nickel pack for Motor City. Brown stepping back, gonna throw the end zone, deflected, incomplete. Deion Lane Barney there on the coverage intended for Brett Killian. They'll bring it 4th down and goal to go. This will bring out chance to win for the field goal.
Yeah, well done by Lane Barney. I thought that was going to be a touchdown on that break to the top of the end zone, but Lane Barney was just there, got there the last minute, and was able to disrupt the reception.
So chance to win will bring in for the field goal. This will be about a 22-yarder. Almost a cinch field goal here as To Win brings it up and through. So they make it 27-14 with 2:59 to go here in the third quarter. The SFL Minor League is about to begin. Games kick off Friday, October 14th on the SFL YouTube, and it's not too late to create your player and get them involved in the next rookie class. Season 20's rookie draft takes place December 17th and 18th, so don't miss your chance. The sooner you create your player, the better your player will be on draft day. For more information, visit simulationfl.net. Lane Barney taking this from about the goal line, so up to the 20, cutting to the left, and get up to the 23-yard line. So only giving up 3 points on that play. That's a good hold for the Motor City defense, but their offense has to capitalize here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the defense, not perfect, but they were able to limit it to 3, like you said. But pressure's really on the offense here. We need to see a good long drive, put some points on the board. They're going to go with the 2 tight ends to the right here for first down. Krieta going to sling it out to the right side. Wide open receiver. Has room for the first down. Goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Guy Clausen with a fantastic catch. Brings it up to the 40, and it's about a gain of about 14 yards. Yeah, I mean, that was a very smart play on first down. Guy Clausen was there, but he also had his buddy with him, Phil Koss, to do some blocking. Added a couple extra yards there, but let's see if they go back to that again, because it was very successful in that play. Krieta doing okay for himself. 14 of 21 on the day with 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Both Brown and Creata having 3 picks, but the difference again, the plus 2 touchdowns for Brown. Pass here complete to Blue Scott, but gets out of bounds at the 40, so no gain on that play. Going to set up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure who hit the quarterback, but somebody hit him right at the last second. I thought it was going to be a sack or at least a disrupted pass, but he was able to get it off and get at least a yard out of it, maybe half a yard.
2nd and 10. They're going to go with 2 tight ends right. Hand off up the middle for Scott. Nothing doing there. Got wrapped up immediately. It looks like that was number 95, Cabron Womack, helping to make the stop. Now a 3rd down and 9 coming up for Motor City.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but they got to get a first down here. I mean, the game is slowly starting to slip away, and they need to do something to stop that.
Yeah, with about a minute and a half to go here in the 3rd quarter, down by 2 scores, they got to get something moving here. 3rd down and 9 with 3 wide receivers. Creata going to throw to his left, and it's completed to Kaufman, but out of bounds at the 46. Not going to do anything there with only a 6-yard gain, and once again, Motor City will have to punt.
I don't know if any of the routes were past the first down markers. I don't know if that's the right play to be running there on 3rd down, but maybe they'll get another chance here if the defense plays as well as they did last time.
Well, they've only given up 3 points so far this quarter, so if they can keep themselves locked down, they should have a chance to do it. Pickles to punt this away. And to be taken by Blackwell for 18. And only going to get about 19-yard line. So nice flip of the field, putting Vancouver on the back foot just a little bit in terms of field position to set up their next drive.
Yeah, curious to see what Vancouver does here on this possession. I mean, they're known as a high-octane offense. Let's see if they continue to put their foot on the pedal or if they maybe try and slow it down a bit and maybe go a little more conservative. I guess it's probably going to be the former.
Being up by 13, I wouldn't blame them on that. Offset eye, handoff to Redford on 1st down. Going to find some room. Gets about 9 on the play before getting wrapped up by Lane Barney to set up 2nd down at the 28.
Yeah, nice run by, by Robert Redford. He's so fluid when he gets the ball. I look at it when he gets the handoff, and I think it's going to be maybe a 1-2 yard gain, but he's just able to wiggle his way through the blocking and make nothing turn into something.
He's been very good on increasing yardage after first contact. He'll do it again here. 2nd down and 1. It'll be enough for a first. He only has to flop across the 30, and he does so with ease for about a 2-yard gain, but a big first down.
Yeah, that's so well said. That definitely was the definition of a flop. I mean, he got it right past the yardage marker for the first down, nothing more, but that's all he needed to do.
So a new set of downs for the Legion. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. And they'll have Redford in the backfield. Dime package for Motor City. Brown with the big step drop. Going to throw left. Pass completed to Killian. Gets to the 44-yard line. And a good gain of about 13 yards to keep the ball moving in Vancouver's hands.
They've been showing that bunch look a lot while I've been the very brief time I've been on this game, but it's been working like money. Just keep going to it until Motor City can find a way to stop it. So far, they haven't.
That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see some 4s, 12s, 86 to 68s up in the chat, folks. 1 quarter left to play, and Vancouver leading by 13. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Welcome back to Bank Michigan Stadium here in Motor City. The V8s trailing the Legion 27-14 here at the start of the 4th quarter. Ethan Muslin, Charles Daugherty on the call today. Brown with a deep pass. Right open for Chris Curtis, and he is gone. 56 yards. Touchdown, Vancouver.
I imagine this is probably the best game Curtis has had this season. He was wide open on that play. 3 steps behind Mark Kaufman on coverage, and just nice read by Christian Brown right at the snap.
Boy, 1 play to start the 4th quarter, and it's a 56-yard strike to Chris Curtis, who's 11 yards away from 200 receiving yards. I'm thinking we're looking at an early player of the game honor right now for Chris Curtis, just by the looks of it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's crazy. 17.2 yard his yard average as well.
Which is only a couple of points down from his average on the season, as the kick from chance to win is up and good. We make it 34-14. Now Vancouver up by 20 with just a shade under a full quarter of football left to play. That drive, 4 plays, 81 yards, the 56-yard touchdown pass to Chris Curtis, that just blew the thing wide open. And now Vancouver has a 20-point lead.
It's a big hill that Motor City's going to have to climb up, but I think they've got the personnel to do it. They're going to be tested. Let's see how they respond.
I think Barney going to take this from about his own goal line. Going to shake to the 20, 25, 30. Going to try to shake a tackle, can't do so. He'll get wrapped up down to the 35-yard line. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. They got 4 wide receivers here on first down. And the quick step and throw right. It'll be completed. And Phil Koss there on that right side route will get about 7 yards to bring it up to the 42.
I guess that bunch formation is working on both sides. In this time, Phil Koss just did the simple out route and was wide open, and quarterback got it to him right off the snap. Plenty of time, well executed play.
Yeah, it's been a fairly evenly distributed production in terms of yardage for Motor City, with Shane Kaufman going about 50 yards. Handoff here for Blue Scott will be, just short of the first down, unfortunately. Drew Hamilton making the tackle. Going to set up third down and short.
Got to get this first down. I mean, I think we're at the point where they need to consider, going fourth down territory.
It might be a little early to do so, but it would not surprise me. Now third down and inches, handoff up the middle. Scott will get the first down on about a 3-yard gain, brings it up to the 49, just outside of their own midfield stripe.
Well, we don't have to argue on that point. It was a nice execution, nice run for the first down by Motor City.
So it sets up first down at their own 49-yard line. Creator's going to have a pistol set. 2 wide receivers with 1 tight end to the left. Vancouver was showing blitz. They backed off.
No.
This one
Wow.
tipped away, incomplete. And lucky that Reed didn't get his hands fully on that football. Otherwise, that would have been a pick 6.
Yeah, half a step earlier, and Marcus Reed would have been taking that to the house, and I think it would have been game over.
So the incompletion will make it second down and 10. More importantly, stops the clock. Even though there's 9:14 left to go in the game, time is very important right now for Motor City. They need as much of it as they can get to close the gap. From the shotgun, Creata, pressure from the left side. Is going to throw that way. Completed to Kaufman, who goes out of bounds at about the Vancouver 41. They'll say he's short of the first down, though.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass, though. I mean, just right over the shoulders of the defender and into the arms of Kaufman. But that's got to keep doing that, man. That was a good route.
So now third down and very short, coming up for the V8s. Look at that. That is third down, and that's not even a postcard. That's a business card for the first down. Creata gonna throw right side, completed for the first down. Clausen gonna get up to the 32. And a good gain of about 14 on the play sets up first down.
Yeah, that was a nice play. I like that formation. I love it when they have all their money on the field. The 3 tight ends out there, earning their paychecks.
Now going to set things up at the 32-yard line. 2 tight ends right, 2 receivers with Scott in the backfield. Creata looking to throw. Going to go down the right side. Oh, that one intended for Phil Koss is incomplete. Good wrap play there from Major Key to prevent any reception for second down.
Yeah, Major Key was blanketed all over the receiver, but the throw was, I think, put in the only position where the wide receiver could catch it, but it was so difficult. It had to be a one-hander.
It's now second down and 10. Motor City looking to get some points on the board. They have not scored since the pick 6 early in the first quarter. On 2nd down and 10, Creator going to hand it off. Blue Scott has room up the middle, just short of the first down. She gets up to the 23-yard line, a gain of 9. Now, Motor City easily in field goal range, but they got to think about the end zone at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely. They have to get 7 on the board here in order to narrow this gap, because Vancouver's playing really well on offense. You don't want to give them the ball back.
And at very least, it will cut it down to 2 scores. Right now, it's a 3-score game. Handoff, Scott up the middle. She gets the first down up to the 20-yard line. Now they're in the Vancouver red zone for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's getting the halfback involved maybe a little late in the game, but so far the production is there. And let's see if they keep giving the ball off to the halfback.
So just inside the red zone, 1st and 10, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Scott in the backfield. Showing blitz, they back off. Prieta gets the catch over to Cost. That was a scary throw. I was almost certain that Hamilton got his hands on that one, but it's good for a gain of 7.
I mean, that throwing motion by Creata is mesmerizing. The only quarterback in the league that throws it that way. And you don't think it's going to get there, but he's able to just sneak it in at the last second.
Yeah, it looks like that was Key that got in front of that route, trying to cut off the play. But great pass there from Creata to Koss to bring it out to the 13. 2nd down and 3. Creata's quick step, throws to the left. This one incomplete. Oh, that's a tough one to swallow, because that was in the hands of ES Mondavi, but nothing doing on that one.
Yeah, I think the defender just didn't touch the ball, but I think got right in the eyesight of the receiver when he was able to disrupt him, so he couldn't narrow that, guide that ball into his hands.
Going to set up 3rd down and 3. Motor City going to have 2 tight ends left and 2 receivers. They're going to rush 5 on the blitz, and here comes the pressure, and Blue Scott ends up getting a loss of 3. Going to get taken down. They're going to mark him down at the 15-yard line, and that will more than likely bring out Caleb Richards for the field goal.
Yeah, I mean, 3 is not what I think the doctor ordered, but the defense now has got to do some sort of miracle, get the ball back and get it into Motor City offense, because they've shown the ability to drive down the field and score, and I think maybe they can build on this for the next possession.
Bit of a high snap for Richards, but he puts it up and through from 31 yards out. That'll make it a 34-17 ball game, so 17 points between Vancouver and Motor City. Still a 2-score game, but Motor City got to feel good. They finally put some offensive points on the board since their first drive of the game.
Yeah, I think, it was 2 scores now, 2 touchdowns down. One thing advice I would give is cover Curtis.
Yeah, because right now the clock is not on their side. Kick on the way here. And Blackwell going to take it at the 5. Up to the 20. Going to go left side and get about a 22-yard return. Gets wrapped up at the 27-yard line. This weekend, Next Level Sports coverage of the SFL continues tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, when the Charleston Predators meet 3 of their former players and a former owner, and the rest of the on-fire Minnesota legend. Sunday at 8:45 p.m. Eastern, Atlanta welcomes Las Vegas, seeking revenge for last season's blowout loss. A pivotal game for both teams' playoff chances. For a channel guide and more info about NXT, visit NLSC.com. This little short pass there to Killian is good for about 2 yards. Doesn't do much on the yardage, but it will kill more clock as we're coming down to about 6 minutes to go.
Here's the shocker. I was wrong on the score. It's actually 3 scores they need to get. So it puts even more pressure on the defense. I mean, they've got to do something here soon, or the game is going to pass out of their way.
Yeah, unfortunately, no 3-point conversions in this league. From the dime pack for Motor City, pass completed. And there's another first down on that play. That's Justice Blackwell making the catch. Brings it up to the 39.
Yeah, the worst thing for the defense, obviously, is the first down and keeping that clock running.
Yeah, now ticking down to almost halfway through the 4th quarter. Power I formation. On 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off. Pressure from the backside. He gets around. Redford's got room for a first down. Shakes one tackle, but gets wrapped up by both. Looks like that was number 44, Nicholas Warner, there to help make that play when it's first down at midfield.
Yeah, patience and discipline by Robert Redford. The blocking scheme broke down a little bit, but he was able to, be patient, take it to the outside, and get a pretty decent gain.
That was Levi Eugene, one of the defensive tackles, making that stop on the play for Redford, who's been having himself a pretty good day too, over 100 yards rushing on the day. Brown looking to throw here on 1st and 10, heaves it down the middle, incomplete. Kanan nearly picked it off. Oh man, a little more sure hands on that play, he would have had it.
Yeah, and that could have been a game changer, but unfortunately wasn't able to hold on to the ball.
So after the knockdown, we'll stop the clock with about a little less than 5 minutes to go. Be 2nd down and 10. Offset I formation, one receiver to the right. I'll hand off to Redford, goes to the left side, gets the block, cuts back in, and only going to get 3 yards on the play. Got wrapped up there from Panani, and now it'll be 3rd down and 7.
And on that particular play, if Redford would have bounced out to the outside, I think we would have been looking at a pretty huge gain. Decided at the last second to cut in. I don't know what he saw. The game's moving pretty quickly on the field, but I think outside would have been the money play on that.
So 3rd and 7 for the Pistols set. Showing some pressure. V8's back off. Throw to the right side. Completed to Chris Curtis. He gets out to the 39-yard line. If that holds, that'll be 200 yards receiving for Chris Curtis.
What a game. I mean, what a game. 3 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, and that was a pretty big game right there. That could have put the nail in the coffin, and that's that additional first down to keep the clock going.
It puts him just at the 200 receiving yard mark. So now 1st and 10 at the 39. Offset I formation. Hand off to Redford. Left side. Gets wrapped up at about the 37. A 2-yard gain with Kanan making the tackle. Big stop there, but Motor City's going to have to really start worrying about the clock. Down by 3 scores. They got to get the ball back quickly.
Got to stop the clock. Either stop the clock, make them drop the ball, or cause a turnover. I guess the best thing for them would be to get the turnover, get the ball back, see what the offense can do.
Yeah, they'd have to get the ball back and really get aggressive on offense. A lot of longer passes, possibly longer than Creative might be more comfortable doing. Pressure here from Motor City. They're showing blitz. 2nd down and 8. Handoff, Redford. Left side. Jumps over the line.
Wow.
To get another yard on the play. Oh, and Redford is hurt.
Wow.
Oh, this is troublesome, especially in the later stages of the game.
It was like
what happened here.
A watermelon seed popping out of your hand.
Yeah, it looks like he got hit by Kanan from behind. Oh, that's an unfortunate pop. So we will check in on Robert Redford if we have an opportunity to do so later on in the game. But suffice to say, if he is significantly injured, his day is done.
Yeah, no need to have him in. I think they've got
going to
control
throw here on third down, and a big catch from Brett Killian. Going to take it down to the Motor City 7, and it's 1st and goal.
Everything, the offense of Vancouver, what they've been doing tonight, at least as long as I've been on the call, has worked. I haven't seen many mistakes at all.
There hasn't been many errors on Christian Brown's side. Right now, he's 35 for 48, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, almost closing in on 400 yards passing. It's been a really solid day. The 3 picks are obviously concerning, but he's still closing in on a near 100 QBR. Power I formation for 1st and goal. Pressure on the line from Motor City. They'll bring the rush. Redford stopped at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and down at the 7.
Yeah, this will take it to the 2-minute, and then it's the timeout burn game.
Yeah, Timothy Connolly there making the play for no gain, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here at Bank Michigan Stadium. Vancouver hoping to cinch the Pacific Division. They hold a 17-point lead over Motor City. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. So now it'll be second down and goal. Offset I formation for Redford. He'll run it to the left side. He's pushing and gets down to the 1. Oh, excuse me, that's not Redford. That was number 29. That is Myron Jackson Jr., the second running back, getting the run there. So it'll be first and goal at the third down and goal at the 1.
Yeah, the nice fresh legs coming off the bench. Pretty decent run, and they're clearly in the driver's seat here.
So they'll go to a power I to try to push this in. Jackson in back. He'll run it, push it into the end zone. No problem. Touchdown, Vancouver.
Everything's been falling in place for Vancouver this last quarter and a half. That's all I can really comment on. But it's unfortunate. I mean, Motor City, the last series looked like they were starting to heat up a little bit, but maybe too much too late.
Yeah, that drive, 12 plays, 76 yards, finishing off with the 1-yard touchdown to Myron Jackson Jr. The extra point from Chance to Win, going to bring it up and through. So that will make it a 24-point lead for Vancouver with about 1 minute and 54 seconds to go here in the game. You got to figure they're probably putting the champagne on ice right now to help celebrate their Pacific Division win.
They should be. I mean, they got that accolade in a very, very solid fashion. I mean, hats off to the coaches at Vancouver and the ownership. I mean, they really did the extra work here to put a very impressive game plan in place.
Lane Barney going to take this from about his own goal line and set up for the 24-yard line. So the Motor City game is still a 3-score game, but it would require 3 2-point conversions and 2 onside kick recoveries just to tie the game. Crazier things have happened in this league, but I'm wondering if that sort of craziness could happen here.
That's crack in the space-time continuum type crazy.
The 1st and 10 for Creata. Going to throw one deep down the middle. Oh,
nice
what a
catch.
threat!
Oh,
what an
mackerel.
incredible catch from Kaufman.
Oh, man.
Gets it right to the midfield line. A gain of 27 and a first down with Motor City taking their timeout.
A nice touch put on the pass by Creata, and it just lofted over the shoulders of Dean Maddox into the arms of the receiver. That was a very impressive pass.
Do a couple more of those, and they'll be able to get it within 2 scores, most likely. You see Kaufman's number there, 87 yards on 8 receptions. Not too bad of a day so far, with that 27-yarder being the longest of the day. 4 wide receivers for 1st and 10 here at the midfield stripe. Minute 46 to go here in the game. Creata going to screen it out to Blue Scott. Penalty marker on the play. So the clock will stop. It's play taken down here to the 46-yard line. We'll have to see what happens here on the flag. This might be going back.
Clipping, number 88, offense.
Clipping looks like.
And it is. It's going to be on Motor City. It's a clipping call against ES Mondavi. Unfortunate break there. That's going to push the +4 to a -15. It'll still be first down.
Let's see what kind of play they run. I mean, that last play was pretty conservative to be called based on where they are in the game and what how much they're behind. Let's see if they maybe try and dial up a little deeper pass.
So it's going to be first down and 21 from the 39 of Motor City. This will be a free 5 for Creata. He's going to throw. Oh, they're going to take the first down here. Orain Darby down to the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Better yet, the free play stops the clock with 1:34 to go.
Well, they dialed it up, and I think they're going to decline this.
Yeah, they definitely will decline it. The penalty there on number 99 of Vancouver. That's Stanley Hudson, one of the defensive tackles. Look at this. Great pass there to Darby in zone coverage, and he just had room.
Yeah, Darby wasn't gonna drop that ball. You see how tight the ball was held. It was like taking a bread basket back to mama.
So now with the clock stopped at 1:34, what was a 15-yard penalty now turned into a plus 30-yard play for Orain Darby. 43 yards on that reception. Pass here for Scott, completed, but not going to get anywhere. It's going to get to about 1. They'll take it back to the 17 for second down. Clock now running to about 1:20. Creator from under center. Gonna throw right this time. This one completed to Koss, who'll step out of bounds at the 6. Stops the clock with 1:16 to go. Now first down and goal to go.
A nice extra effort by Koss to get them the first down. I mean, they have to score pretty quickly, and there's some stars that need to be in alignment, but they're in the right place on the field right now.
Yeah, everything needs to go right now for Motor City just to close the gap and tie the game. But the progress they're making in this drive is definitely in their favor. First and goal at the 6. On the tight end right. Prieta stepping back, gonna fly it to the end zone. No, it's gonna be just short. They say ball caught at the 3-yard line. That one made by Koss. And it's a 2 tight end set to the right. Excuse me. Prieta now looking to the end zone again. This one caught. Touchdown, Motor City. Guy Clausen picks it in.
It looks like there was a crossing route between the two tight ends, and it was basically a pick and roll. And the wide receiver was wide open, and Creative just did that sidearm pass into pay dirt.
And a nice stretch catch there from Clausen to put it on the board for Motor City. That drive, that was a very quick one. 7 plays, 74 yards. Six of those being pass plays with the -15 on the run due to the penalty. They're just going to go for the extra point here. I'm not entirely in favor of this. The kick here from Richards is up and good. They'll make it 41-24. It's still a 17-point game. You're still down by 3 scores. Not exactly sure why you would do that, but that's why I'm not. Doing the coaching here.
Yeah, it just depends on your philosophy. I mean, points are points. At this point, they're down by a couple scores. I guess it's better to add something up there.
Go for the onside kick here. It'll be recovered. No problem from Vancouver. That's Mark Lopez hauling it in. So with 1 timeout and 59 seconds to go, this game will go into victory formation. So with Motor City now going to 3-8, they will have one last game in Week 14. They will be here at home. They will be facing off against the London Knights, who are currently 10-0, pending their matchup against Portland, who are looking to possibly stay in the playoff hunt. Vancouver, of course, winning will go to 7-4. They will clinch the Pacific Division, guarantee themselves a playoff spot, and they will have a nice, easy time, knowing that they've got their ticket punched to the postseason. Next week, Vancouver will be on the road in Southern California at Full Moon Coliseum to take on the LA Lycans.
Well, Vancouver, they put 41 on the board. Christian Brown, almost 400 yards, 200 yards receiving for Curtis. Robert Redford at 100. So if you want your offense to start clicking in the season, now's the right time leading into the playoffs. So hopefully they can build on this and go deep in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Also getting some word from the stat truck. This is the 4th consecutive clinching of the Pacific Division by Vancouver since the division was conceived. No other team in SFL history has won the Pacific Division other than Vancouver. So this is an incredible reign of division supremacy over a good series of opponents, because people like LA and Portland have been contending, but just getting short of the goals. That'll be zeros on the clock. Vancouver cinches the Pacific Division with a 41-24 victory over the Motor City V8s. They go to 7-4. They'll hope to go to 8-4 with a win against Los Angeles next week. Motor City going to have to lick their wounds at 3-8 and hopefully go to a 1/3 victory rate next week.
Well, tonight the amazing special deal was Chris Curtis with 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. My vote for player of the game. It's not too hard to come up with that one, but overall great offensive outing by Vancouver. The defense wasn't so bad either, but if they're going to start, like I said earlier, if they're going to start getting fired up and motivated, now's the time to do it. They won the division, and now they can take that momentum into the playoffs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I would agree with you for Chris Curtis for player of the game honors. Getting the 200-yard mark is an incredible feat, whether you're catching in the air or running on the ground. I think he would absolutely get the player of the game honors here. Robert Redford had a great performance too, 109 yards on the ground. We never got an update on him, but more than likely he'll be okay for next week. That's usually how things work here in the SFL. You get hurt in one game, you're only out for that game, but you're back in next week, ready to go. And there's that that's the 56-yard touchdown pass for Chris Curtis. That was the big one that he had that blew the game open for Vancouver.
Yeah, I was happy I got to see that one.
Yeah, and just Motor City just ended up struggling in the second half. They had those 14 points in the first quarter, and they just couldn't do anything until the fourth quarter.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't think they're built for quick strike offense. It's take a lead early and dominate time of possession. So I don't think they were built to. When Vancouver started pulling ahead, I don't think they were built to catch up.
No, and there's that big pass here from Moraine Darby. This is the 43-yard pass. Almost went into the house, but a great save there from Lopez to save it for the time being, though it did stop the clock with the offsides call. Player of the game honors for tonight go to Chris Curtis. He officially didn't hit 200, but close enough for our book. 12 receptions, 192 for 3 touchdowns, averaging 16 yards a catch. Just a hair under his average, but still a great performance from Chris Curtis, getting those 3 touchdowns to put Vancouver on top and getting them the win. 41-24 again, Vancouver defeating Motor City. They now clinch the Pacific Division and will hope to go to 8-4 in Los Angeles next week. That'll do us for here today from Motor City. For all of the analysts who have helped me, but alongside Charles Doherty, and of course in the stat truck, Mr. Zach Holdorf and Andy Hamilton, I'm Ethan Muslin. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. And I will see you guys in a bit. I'm going to go teleport out for the next game. We'll see you next time. Peace!